All right, everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to fill the migrations and create the forms, the fields, the columns for the database. So let's just jump in. So here I'm in the page migration table, migrations file, create pages table. So here we need the UUID, the thumbnail, and the profile icon of the page, and more information regarding that. So let's do it. We need UUID. So UUID, and um, after that we need the icon, and as you know, the user ID, of course, so that the the page will belongs to a specific user. So origin ID, and here the user ID. So the relationship would be like one user can have many pages, and page belongs to a specific user. So that is constraint, and on delete cascade on delete, and then we will have the icon. So table string icon. Now then we will add description table, text descriptions, and we can set that to nullable. Then we will add the name for the page, so name property. Then we will have location, like the page belongs to which location, we can add that. We can set that to nullable, so if someone's do not want to fill that field, so that they will have an option, string location and nullable. And then we will add a type, so like social or general, and uh, stuff like that, that will be considered like the type of the page. So we can also create a migration for that, but for now let's stick with that. Now the page will have members, right, of our followers, so we will add after um, field for that, or column for that. So unsigned integer, or we can say big integer, and let's say members or followers, or we can say members, that is also fine. And we can set that to notable, so not all of them will have uh, the page can have zero uh, members. Or we can, instead of nullable, as the a page by default will have zero followers or members, so we can set default value as 0. And then we can set like the boolean value as private or public. So we can create a boolean type field. So boolean is private, just like we have in the users table. So is private, default is 0, so not every page will be private. Now let's come here to the group. So I will copy this. We will have pretty much the same in the groups migration. I think we can add a thumbnail as well. So everything will be pretty much the same for groups. Group size, member, location, and type, and a name, and description. But we need thumbnail for groups as well as pages. So I will copy that page to the pages as well. And now let's come to the posts. So the post UUID, when we want to display the specific post, then we will need that over there. So post UUID, the field name and the name of the UUID, and then we will add the post author. So origin key has relationship with the users table. So origin ID belongs to user ID and is constraint, and on delete cascade as well. Cascade on delete, we have method for that. Then we will have the content, the textual content, or the HTML, or we will include those things. So let's say long text we can say, or text we can add any of them. So long text for now, and you can set it to long text, and let's say content, and then we can say status, so table, and we can create a num field, so let's say status, and we can set that like published or dropped, and we can set the default to published, or instead of dropped we can say like public or private. So the default will be published, and then we will need the published date, or we can schedule that as well, but for now let's leave that. So then we will need the comments in likes, so unsigned integer or big integer, that is likes. We have likes table, but in like for with every page we need to display the likes and comments. So instead of sending those queries to another table with the relationship, we can create a column to this, we can add a column to this, and whenever someone's likes some post, we can add or increment that value. So the default will be 0, and the same for comments as well. So uh, likes and comments by default will be 0, and then we will as we know that we have pages in groups, so the post can be from the user profile, it can be from pages, and it can be from groups, so we need to identify that. So let's say boolean value and is page underscore post, and default will be null or 0. We can do the same for as group post, so whenever someone's posts uh, this post from the group, then we will set that to true, but by default these will be 0, which means false. Then we can set like the IDs, so that will be nullable, so table, like if the post is posted from group or page, then we have to set relationships so that we can get that post from that group or page. So for agent ID, and that is let's say page ID, and then nullable, and it's constraint, and cascade or delete as well, cascade or delete, and we will do the same for the groups. So group ID, and that is it. Now we can add the sub deletes, so table of sub deletes, and that is it. Now in the next video we will carry on from here, and we will add the remaining migrations data to the migrations. I will see you there.